So I feel like part of how this came to be is participation trophies. And no, but hear me out. This is why.
I love this.
So we played a game over the weekend.
Yes.
Right? It's a fun game. It's called Mulkey. It's a great game.
It's a great game. Go get you Mulkey.
Right. It's a great game. And there's competition, right? And it's fun.
It's really
It's lots of fun. Now, if I were to play that game with a 5-year-old child, the game would no longer be fun to me.
Correct.
Why is that? Because there's no constraint. There's no resistance, right? And so if you remove that resistance, winning no longer becomes fun.
Correct.
It's the same reason. Go buy any video game. It has different levels, right? It has different levels. You start out, when you start, the game is easier than the finish. And then they have different settings. Typically, easy, normal, hard. And then sometimes they add in insane or whatever their additional tier is. Well, why would they do that? Because beating the game on easy is boring. We all know that. Inherently, we all know this. But I think somewhere in participation trophies and that inclusion, everybody wins. Well, that's not true.
And nobody wins.
Nobody wins. Yeah. Exactly. And so I think at least a portion of some of the turmoil we have came from that.
You know,
and I could be wrong.
I
don't know.
That's
that
really
is
fascinating.
Literally just a hypothesis that popped into my head based on what we just talked about.
There is this incredible statement on The Incredibles. I don't know if you've ever seen the Disney film The Incredibles.
I have, actually.
It's such a great movie.
It is.
Okay. And you have these very unique people, this family that are called supers, right? And they have to go in hiding because nobody wants them to be super.
Yeah.
Right? Because everybody has to be the same. And there's this, early in the film, there is this young boy that's like very technologically like astute. He develops all these cool things that almost makes him super. But like Mr. Incredible don't want to work with him because this is before his family and things. Mm-hmm. And he's like, get away, kid. Get away. You're going to get hurt. Go away. He ends up having to save the kid from messing up. Mm-hmm. And the bad guy gets away. And he's like, I work alone. Get away from me. And so it really hurts the kid's feelings. So it turns him into this mastermind evil guy that wants to kill all supers.
The tyrannical dude.
Tyrannical dude. But, of course, he could have had the choice not to turn into that. So
he had the choice. The choice was always there.
The choice was always there. So later on, he makes the statement. He said, I'm super. I've developed these insane technological things. I've got laser pointers. I can fly. I can do all these things.
I can do all the things you can do.
Yeah. And he says, and I'm gonna become the hero, and I'm gonna patent all my technology, and I'm gonna sell it to the world so that everyone can be super. And when everyone is super, nobody is. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, that is such a good line because it's true.
That's it.
Right? And when you try to flatline with participation trophies, then where is the incentive for those that have a capacity within them but haven't expressed it yet? Right? So you have a capacity. It's like, oh, I want the trophy. It's like, well, you're going to get one whether you try or not, whether you push or not. You need the feeling of loss to then drive you further. You need that contrast. Contrast is key for the first level and fundamental of all. It's the most fundamental reality of our reality is contrast, light and darkness.
Didn't say air sharpened iron. It said iron sharpened iron.
True story.
That means hard surface against hard surface sharpens each other. So have you ever seen
and actually peels away a thin layer of the metal?
Correct.
Like it actually takes some of you off.
Exactly. Because it's not
the part of you that's not sharp.
Because because it doesn't need to be there.
This is the reason why this is the reason why this conversation here is the reason why trying to legislate based on someone's internal subjective offense level is absolutely disastrous to any society that tries to manipulate outcomes based on offense level. Mm-hmm. It is absolutely insanity at all levels of analysis.
Correct. Okay, I got to jump to this. And
This has been a good conversation, I think.
I don't remember my phone.
Tell me more things.
Okay. Have you ever seen, I believe the movie is Enemy at the Gates?
I have not.
Okay.
Actually, I think I have it on DVD somewhere. I may have thrown it away.
Not surprised. I believe.
Is it Johnny Depp?
No.
I'm thinking about something else.
No, you're thinking something else. So
I remember the name of the movie, though.
Okay.
At the Gates.
So it takes place World War II.
Oh, I probably
right. World War II movie. Russian sniper that basically changed the morale of the Russian Red Army, right? So they publish him and do all these things, and so it's him, and then the publisher, right, is his friend. He saves the guy, and they become friends, and so he writes articles about him, basically to inspire, to put out propaganda about how well the Russians are doing against the Germans. And so towards the end of the movie, there's a girl involved that's in the army, and the publisher is infatuated with her, but she doesn't like him. She likes the sniper. And so he makes this statement, and I can't quote it. I wish I could. But he basically talks about the fact that their communist society tried to make everything even. And before the end, he basically says, it's not possible because some people will be rich in love and some people will be poor in love. Some people will be rich in relationships and other people will be poor in relationships. People will be rich in these other things and poor in these other things. And they're not physical, tangible things. Mm. And the only way to achieve those things is through resistance and working at it and those things. And this, I'll have to find the statement for you so you can see it. But it's this beautiful part, this conclusion to this movie, because he's like, I can't, my gifts do not achieve the thing that I desire. Mm. And your gifts are achieving the thing that you desire. But we can't level those gifts. Mm. No matter what we do in this communist socialist society, we can't level those things, is the essence of what he's saying.
So this reminds me of...
And then he sacrifices himself to reveal the position of the German sniper for the Russian sniper so he can win. Anyways.
Wow.
Sorry.
No,
I ruined the end of the movie for you.
Okay.
But you should totally watch it because it's a great movie.
Oh, totally.
It's a great movie.
That sounds like an amazing... It sounds like my style of movie.
Oh, it's your style of movie. I don't think I would actually recommend a bad movie to you.
No, you wouldn't. Except maybe Jaws. No, I'm just playing. I like Jaws.
Jaws is a cult classic. What are you talking about?
No, okay, but that reminded me of a story that I was telling my wife
on an intellectual level.
So I was telling my wife this story, or maybe yesterday.
Okay.
And I was talking about how this idea, in a sense, of how that resistance is what makes you better. It makes you learn how to do things. Because I was in 7th grade, okay? And there was this girl that I liked, and I invited her to our church hayride, and she came, and I was like, yeah, woo! And so we held hands, and like it was sweet and all this kind of stuff. I don't know. We did.
Breaking the rules.
And
I know your little tiny church did not allow contact between 7th grade boys and girls.
And so we get to school the next day. Uh-huh. It was the very next day. Okay, I was like, I don't know how to flirt as a 7th grader. And so we were in the middle of changing classes, okay? And we went to a pretty, structured grade school.
Okay.
So when you when you changed classes, you wasn't like, go out of class, go to your next class. No, like the teacher put you in lines, and you went in line to the next class. And
not my experience.
that was my
The
experience.
hallway was chaos. Anything was game in the hallway.
No. They did not allow that. Every hallway in that school was a line of people with no talking. Okay. And anyway, so I was like, I don't know what to say or to do. So I'm like, I'm gonna like she had a big backpack, and so I was gonna like pop her backpack up, you know. And it did, you know, and she turned around and she laughed, and I laughed too. And well, that incentivized me to do it again. Dumb as a box of rocks, right? Because it worked the first time. But like, she don't want that happening like 20 more times. So I do it like 5 or 6 or 7 more times immediately. Then all of a sudden she just stopped talking to me. And I was like, what happened? I don't even know what happened. And then the next day she broke up with me. And I was like, what just happened? And that taught me a valuable lesson. It was very painful because I was like, I won't do that anymore. I didn't realize that bothered you like that. But it was like, no more, right? Like I signaled to her that I was not mature enough at that, to date her, right? And even, right?
Obviously.
For 7th grade.
Obviously.
Right?
No offense. But that reminds me of my son and my brother, who is his uncle. Yeah. Well, my son likes to mess with his uncle. As uncle and nephew relationships usually go, there's a lot of horseplay.
Yeah.
Well, my brother, like you, always wears hats, ball caps. Well, my son thinks it's the funniest thing in the world to flip his hat off. Oh. Well, it is funny.
Until it's not.
Until the 5th time in a span of 30 minutes, the funniness wears down very quickly.
Yes.
He's 12, so.
And that's what happens. You don't, because you don't know, because you have to navigate that, yeah, right?
Exactly.
Like, ooh.
That was literally, I'm like, this is exactly what my son does.
Yeah, and everyone does that.
Yeah.
Right? Because that is development. Mm-hmm. And that part of me had to be whittled off if I wanted to ever attract a female and keep her longer than, right? Because see, beforehand, I couldn't even
36 hours.
Right, before that, I couldn't get one to come to a hayride or go to a thing, right? So once I figured that out, I was like, yeah, I got it, right?
Check.
But the same way to attract her wasn't the same way to keep her.
It rarely is.
But I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Right? And that took an experiential...
A painful, not just an experience, painful experience.
A painful experience, right? But if we try to eliminate all painful experiences by putting everyone in a bubble, they don't live life, and they don't develop, and they don't change, and their iron never gets sharpened. And that's the reality.